Hey everyone, the Talking Dads podcast is brought to you by Little Scholars Early Learning Center. Whether your family needs infant care, a preschool program, or before and after school care, Little Scholars' highly rated Step Up to Quality programs provide quality early childhood education at an affordable price. Visit www.littlescholars.net to get in contact with an enrollment specialist and schedule a tour of any of their 5 Lake County campuses. Here's the deal. Talking Dads fans are getting a little bonus. Mention that you heard about them through our podcast, and when you tour, and you'll receive $25 off of your registration fee. Again, that's Little Scholars Early Learning Center, where children learn, play, and grow together. We are also brought to you by Pub Fredo Gastropub. Pub Fredo was voted Best Gastropub in Cleveland in 2019 by Cleveland Magazine Silver Spoon Awards. We love Pub Fredo. Their menu is chef-inspired, always pushing the limits of traditional pub fare. The other night I had a burger, I believe it was called the Pub Burger. It was incredible. Cooked perfectly. It was amazing. And you won't have a problem pairing your favorite item on the menu with their great selection of local craft beers, crafted cocktails, and of course, an amazing bourbon and whiskey selection. I went with the Bullet 10-year with my Pub Burger. All of this in a cozy, fun, come-as-you-are atmosphere. You can check them out at pubfredo.com and on Facebook and Instagram at Pubfredo Gastropub.
What's up, podcast? Thank you for tuning in. On this episode, it was just Ian and I just going over what we got going on right now and what we were hoping to do here in the near future. We talked sports. We are both very excited about baseball getting started here very soon. We had some potty training talk, some proud dad moments, and some new dad hacks. So check it out, enjoy, and as always, thank you.
In a world where moms continue to dominate parenting authority and a father's role is minimized in society, 2 dads take on the toughest parenting topics on a weekly basis, all while drinking bourbon. They are the Talking Dads.
Dude, how excited are you that baseball's finally coming back?
So excited. I'm excited about any sport starting.
Yeah.
Baseball, man.
Yeah,
I've been waiting. We were planning on opening day. The night before opening day was supposed to be our
live event. Yep.
At Pub Fredo.
Yep.
Next morning, get up and go to opening day.
Yeah.
And then, boom.
Yeah.
COVID.
So,
very excited. It sounds like everything's finally coming together.
Yeah.
What are they looking at? July 30 or
23rd and
23rd.
24th.
Okay.
And then the NBA is
The 30th
July
or something.
30th.
Yeah. Which is insane. So I have a question because I don't know if I'm listening to sports talk, but my drive is so short.
Right.
So my question is, where do you go from here? So you do
For the NBA?
for the NBA. You're talking about going till October, right?
I don't think so. Are they?
I don't know.
So October is when
so
next year will start,
That's what I mean.
right?
So I mean, so you're playing the playoffs. So you're starting the season. Okay, it's I don't know how many teams.
They're doing. There's like
There's more than 8.
22
It's 20 some.
teams.
Yeah. So
They're doing 8 play-in games that are seedings to
Okay.
like get back in the swing of things, and then
playoffs.
playoffs.
Playoffs last a long time. Typically,
Yeah.
typically you're looking at April through June.
Yeah, you're right.
So
I don't know what they're doing.
That's what I mean. Like, so usually you're off from June through October, the end of October, and then you start up again. So it's like, do you just hop right back into it? Because I mean,
Yeah, I don't know. It's a good question.
so that'll be interesting.
Get Adam Silver on the line.
I'll call him.
Yeah.
Bluetooth on this thing.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So yeah, I mean that's question
You
number
know
one.
what,
But anyway,
man? I don't give a shit.
I don't care because I want to watch sports.
I wanna
And I
be
don't
able
care
to-
what it is. You put a hockey on.
Right.
I mean, I probably would be more excited about hockey if we had a team.
Yeah,
We don't.
that's true.
The closest thing we have is Blue Jackets. But anywho, baseball.
Yeah.
Very excited. It's going to be interesting. I think we're playing 9 teams total. You play your division,
Yeah.
and then you play. I think we're playing like National League. It's like like just in your
It's all
vicinity.
regional,
It's all
yeah,
regional.
yeah.
So, but yeah, man, it'll be interesting. It's going to be cool because it's like the stakes are high.
It's huge.
Because you're not. You go on a losing streak.
I mean,
it's detrimental to
what
the
did they
fucking
say?
team. I mean,
So-
your season's fucked. If you go on we've gone on losing streaks that are like a week long, 10 game
long.
losing.
Yeah, right.
And you're screwed.
Last year, the Nationals won the World Series, right? Mm-hmm. So their first 60 games last year, or 60 games into the season, they were like 11-41 or something like that. That math does not add up, but
Regardless, something like that.
No. I think it was the first 42 games they were 11-31. Like that's how they started their season. I'm here to tell you, in a 60-game season, you start 11-31.
You're done.
You ain't making the playoffs.
You're done.
Extended playoffs or not, you know.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty crazy. And that last week of the season,
Oh, it's gonna be insane.
it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna be in,
Right.
right? I mean, it's gonna be crazy. You have the universal, you have like DH, both sides.
Which I think is smart, but
Oh yeah, I think.
we're also American League.
I also heard. I don't know if I heard this correctly. The extra innings rule.
Yeah.
Start with a guy on second.
Correct.
That'll be
Only
interesting.
for the regular season, though.
Okay.
Not in the playoffs.
So that's
So
pretty
the
cool. That'll be
idea-
interesting to see that.
Yeah. So they had thrown that around for a couple years now.
Yeah.
To try and speed the game up, and now they're using COVID as an excuse. Like, well, we don't want.
Might as well try it, see how it
people
works.
Exposed for any longer than they need to be. You know, whatever. So, yeah. I mean, I'm not necessarily a baseball purist. I don't love the idea of starting with a runner on second. But at the end of the day, if it's
old Texas
even for
shootout.
everyone, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just happy to be able to watch something, even if we can't go to games.
Have it
Let
on
me ask you
TV,
this.
man.
If we can go to games, would you go?
Well, yeah, because I know that it's going to be limited everything, right? I mean, they're going to have only a select few people that can come in, right? I mean, they're going to have everything split up. I'm sure you're not going to be sitting on top of people. I'm guessing
You're
you're
right.
not going to be able to fill up the stadium.
I know.
I would like to go.
I know the Chicago teams were talking, or the mayor or something like that was talking about 20% stadium capacities. But
That's regular.
But then he got in
capacity.
trouble because if they had 20%, that would violate the state mandate of how many people can be gathered.
Then it gets tough because
So-
think about like that bar area,
right.
right? I mean, people are just
The
gonna
home run porch. and
Yeah.
stuff? Yeah.
people are just gonna gravitate to that area eventually, and then there's gonna be.
Right.
But I guess that then there are bar rules with that or restaurant rules where you have like
No, they probably don't open it.
that's crazy.
You know.
I know they laid off a bunch of people. They laid
Yeah.
people off, which is it's just terrible, man. All around, it's just like
Well, and like they were saying too, like how close are you going to be allowed to sit? Like,
yeah,
do you want the players, a third baseline pop up? Do you want the third baseman to run and fall into the stands with people? Like, is that an unnecessary
risk
contact?
Yeah, because I mean, well then
So do you only sit 10 rows back? Do they put up like plexiglass around the field like
a hockey game?
board? Yeah, like what do you? I mean, it's all
you
feasible
can't,
stuff.
or they just like extend the wall in, or just
Yeah.
put the people back further, like you said. That makes a
Right.
lot more sense. Yeah, it's crazy because I mean, then think about this too. What if, because you are hearing a lot of cases with a lot of athletes right now that are getting it. Think about this. You're in mid-season, and all of a sudden there's an outbreak with the team. You're just done.
Right.
2 weeks.
That's what I'm worried about too.
2
So,
weeks
like,
and
if
then
you
you're
have to be
done.
quarantined for 2 weeks. So let's just say you're
one of your pitchers.
You're a second or third seed with a week to go in the season,
And then all of a sudden,
and you
This
gotta
goes with
play
all
the
the
playoffs,
sports, man.
and half of your roster is out.
yeah, like all right, well, this team gets a
It'd be
bye.
insane.
Yeah, the team who you're playing gets a bye because I mean you're gonna have to quarantine the whole team.
Yeah.
Same with basketball, football, everything. Just recently, they just canceled the Hall of Fame game,
Yeah. Yeah.
so that's not happening. Which makes me think that they're gonna delay the start of the NFL, or maybe they're just like, hey,
It doesn't matter.
we're cutting out. This game doesn't mean anything,
Right.
So just forget about it because that's always the first game, right? And that's
Right.
the two
first
teams have to start.
preseason game.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
So they'll just delay the start of everything.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're going to try and they're trying to do everything that they can to actually have a season. So if it's not necessary, like I would be surprised if we see more than one preseason NFL game.
You know what? I hate the preseason.
So do I. Everyone does. It's garbage.
It's literally garbage. And I
But,
get it for those
like,
guys
for
that
the
are trying out
teams,
and everything.
yeah,
And it makes
right.
sense because you're trying to get
Right.
into the mode and everything and figure out everything. But not a fan of it.
Yeah.
I just want to get right into it. And when it gets to that season, man, I just can't wait. And I'll say this. We're talking about sports a lot right now, which is fine because we've been without them.
We haven't had it. Yeah.
But the Browns now, pretty pumped, but still staying a little.
Yeah, there was an interesting conversation on 92.3 earlier that they were talking about if in July last year, people were paying ungodly amounts for tickets.
Yeah.
They were so excited. And they were saying, if the pandemic was last year, do you think people would be more likely to purchase tickets right now or less than they are today?
That's a good question.
Because, so at the end of 2018, Browns did pretty well. Mm-hmm. And, we were all excited.
Season, yeah.
Then we made the OBJ
Baker
move.
Yeah.
Then we, hired Freddie Kitchens, and we were like, oh, yeah, this is great. That's Baker's guy. Baker's going to thrive. And so everyone was all excited. And then now we're kind of like, oh, remember, we're the Browns.
Yeah,
we have
don't
to
forget,
curb
man.
our expectations, even though our roster's even better than it was last year.
Oh, my God, man. The options that Baker has. And here's what I'll say. I think we were all a little thrown off by the way Baker came into last season. As far as,
Yeah.
he was a celebrity.
Right.
He's in all these commercials. He's
Right.
cocky as hell.
Yeah, he's got Tiger in his boxers.
Everything, man. It's right. That whole thing. Jesus.
With a, I don't know, what was it, a Bugatti or something
Yeah.
like that? Or
And then all those progressive commercials, and
Yeah.
it's just everything. And that's cool and everything. But have you heard shit about him? Have you heard a tweet from him? Have you?
I heard the thing about him saying that he's going to kneel.
Okay, yeah, that's one thing. And then
I saw a video I don't know if it was today or yesterday so I clicked on it, and it was such freaking clickbait.
yeah,
But it was like Baker shows off new look in training camp video or whatever, or training workouts or whatever it was. And I clicked on it, and it's somebody's cell phone video of him working out, and
hey, he's working out.
you couldn't.
Is it him?
I mean,
Is
it
it
was definitely
Jean-Claude
him.
Van Damme
Yeah, right.
from-
It's Steven Seagal.
Yeah, he looks great, man.
I don't know. It didn't really show me anything. I was hoping to see him
Fit or doing
Well,
something
I
or
guess-
working out or
I guess I was expecting not necessarily the gym. I was expecting him
Throwing
the ball or working on footwork or something like that, and seeing him move versus he was leg pressing or something like that. I was like, this shows me nothing.
I guess the only thing you could get from that is at least he's working out. I just feel like he became
100%.
such a slob last
Oh,
year.
yeah.
The dude
Looked like me.
he couldn't run, man.
No.
I mean, he did the
He's
same
never
thing
been
every.
a runner, but
But still, I mean, okay,
he
watch
could not.
watch his highlights from the first season.
Yo, you're right.
The dude was scrambling. He was moving.
Yeah.
Last year, same thing every time. Go to his right and just get crushed.
Yep.
Throw a terrible pass. Get picked off constantly.
Right.
How many interceptions? 20. It was something bad.
lot.
It was bad. So I feel like his focus is there. I'm pretty pumped about it. The guy's got options, man.
Yeah.
They put such a good offense in front of that guy.
So we have OBJ and
Landry.
Juice. Yeah, Landry. So 2 top 20 to 25 receivers.
I would go
Maybe
better
even
than
better.
that. I'd go better than that. And you have 2 of the top running backs.
2 of the top 7 or 8 running backs.
Dude, they're both phenomenal.
Then we forget that we signed Austin Hooper,
Yeah,
Who's
your new tight end and
the
everything. I mean,
highest paid tight end in the league, and he's not he's not a bum. You
no,
know what I mean?
not by
I don't
any
know
means.
a
I mean,
ton
the guy's,
about him, but
people seem to be very
legit.
excited about him. So I mean, that's amazing.
Njoku, if we keep him, has the potential.
He does. It's there. They just
Like,
didn't use
he was
him.
a first-round pick for a reason, and Stefanski's offense is supposed to be all about tight ends. So,
If you use your weapons,
and then think about when
The
it
line?
all went wrong. Well, it went wrong earlier, but the line for sure. But then think about when we knew the season was over last year,
yeah,
when Myles Garrett got suspended.
yeah.
We were doing
We were
doing
like
a live event that night.
Yeah.
We were watching the
Dude,
game.
we were all like just,
and we're like,
man,
oh,
we were
no.
so excited. Everything was awesome. And then boom,
That
this fight
dude's-
breaks out.
That dude's jumping like crazy box jumps and
He's
dunking on
The
dudes
most
in the
amazing human
offseason.
being. He's a freak of
insane.
nature. The guy
I
is like
cannot
genetically, he's unbelievable.
I want to see Myles Garrett go fucking crazy this year.
I hated last year when that happened. Everybody's like, oh, he's just a dirty player, this and that. I'm like, the dude is a model citizen.
He's a nerd.
The dude is just a model citizen.
Yeah.
He's in the community doing all these great things, and all of a sudden he's just this villain,
Yeah.
the worst person in the world. I'm like, that is just, hey, man, I don't want to go into it too
Right.
much, but I mean, just
Right.
anybody in that situation, the dude blacked out and just fucking swung a helmet. I get it.
Yeah.
They just kept coming at him, and he was by himself.
Yeah.
Fuck him. Anyway, I'm excited about him.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm excited about a lot, and I just cannot wait for that season. I mean, I can because the Indians are starting right now,
Right.
soon,
Yeah,
next
absolutely.
month. But man, I'm pretty pumped about it. I'm still reserved though. I still,
I am
as a
too.
Browns fan, and I did it last year. I said, let's take it easy. Everybody's like, oh, Super Bowl.
You
I'm
did.
like, let's make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Make the
did.
playoffs,
was
and I will be
less
doing.
reserved than you were.
Well, you were making the
I was
bet.
making, yeah.
What was your win though? What was your win total?
I think I got it at 9.
9.
And I thought I was getting a steal.
I was trying to stay. I was
so
trying to.
confident.
Well, I mean, everybody was though, and that's
I
why it
think
was so
before the
hard.
season, I said 11 wins, and everyone was saying 13 and everything. I was like, dude, they can probably win 10 or 11 games.
And then game 1, it's like,
Smoked
we would have
out of
been
the gate.
Yeah, I think we were. I mean, after we beat Pittsburgh and the
Or I
whole
was
thing,
smoked at least.
dude, I'll never forget. Crockett and I were we're in the Muni lot, and he's like, "Hey, dude, we get tickets." I think it was Nicole. It was like, "Hey, you guys could get tickets, like $250."
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, let's do it. Fell through. So him and I went to Beerhead, watching that game. Like, thank God we didn't buy those tickets, man. And I'm getting Snapchats at you and Arco.
Yeah.
It was a rough day, man.
That was rough. Good
just
times.
Browns fans,
How
tough
your
life.
kids, man?
Fantastic,
Yeah,
I guess. Yeah, no, they were really good.
I guess.
We had a lot of fun. So last week was Father's Day.
Yeah.
And it was a good time.
Did you have a good Father's Day?
I had a great Father's Day. You want me to talk about it?
Yeah.
All right. So first off, wake up with the kids, but then every Father's Day, my dad and my brothers and I get together. So
Okay.
we had breakfast here in downtown Willoughby,
Nice.
Clyfelds. Got breakfast. We ate in the square over here. We had a great time. It was nice because we haven't really been together like that in a while.
So did you bring your kids or just
No, it's just us,
you and
just
your
the
brothers
dads.
and your dad?
Yeah. So we just hung out. Great conversation, and then I had to hightail it out of here, head over to Sam's first T-ball game, which was a lot of fun
On Father's Day.
on Father's Day. Only game going on, by the way.
Really?
You know Garfield Park.
Right.
There's like 10 fields there.
Yeah.
Only game going on, which was fine. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was really cool. It was actually a lot of fun. It's an hour
Right.
of just chaos, really. These kids just, none of them have a clue what the hell's going on. It's so fun to watch, man. I don't know if it's the same rules with you guys, but every kid bats in an inning.
Right.
Last kid gets to run around the bases.
Yep.
But it's just funny to watch every kid's, after they hit the ball, just see what they do. Sam's first at bat, he knows what to do. He's talked about it 100 times. First time ever playing, hits the ball. We're like, okay, go. And he drops the bat, and he's looking, and all the kids are running towards the ball. So he's like, okay, so I just run towards the ball, I guess. I'm like, no, go to first. So he goes to first, goes around the bases, whatever. But every kid does something different. One kid runs straight to second base. One kid runs straight to the pitcher's mound. One kid goes to third base. The other kid goes back to the dugout. It's just so fun to watch. But it was like 100 degrees.
It was one.
Dude, it was hot. So all the kids are in the field. And then, oh, man, I was so pissed. The other coach is like, all right, every kid gets up there. And he's like, all right, let's take 3 practice swings. I'm sitting there in the sun, sweating my ass off, trying to keep Sam on the field. He's like, I'm thirsty. I'm like, I know, but you gotta stick.
Yeah.
You gotta stick to it. Just stay out in the field. This coach like, take 3 practice swings. All right, you ready? Are you ready? And he's getting them pumped. I'm like, dude, this is taking 15 minutes per kid. puts the ball on the tee. Finally, kid hits it. I'm like, okay, we have to go through the entire team. So you're talking like 15 kids. I don't even know how many kids are on the team, 11 or 12. But man, it took forever.
Yeah, it takes
and all the kids are like walking out the field. They're like, all of them.
Yeah.
They're just done. It was so hot. So it's only an hour. It's 2 innings. It felt like it was 5 hours.
Yeah.
But that was fun. So we had the game, run home, get Sam and Ben changed, and then meanwhile Ben's playing in the dirt. That kid's in heaven.
Oh yeah.
He's just rolling around in the dirt. He's just a pile of
Just
dust.
loving it.
He looks like the kid from Charlie Brown, the one that's always got like a dust cloud around him. That's Ben. So we go to meanwhile Liz is at her parents' house or whatever, and then we meet up, go to my father-in-law's house, have a nice day there. The kids played in the pool, had some lunch, got my bottle of bourbon.
Nice.
We got 2 bottles of bourbon. Thank you. Got that Knob Creek 12. Oh gosh, so good. And the Maker's Mark. But and then capped it off with a round of golf,
Yes, we did.
which was awesome.
That was awesome.
When I left my father-in-law's house, Sam was sitting in the hot tub with Liz's dad and her uncle, and they're just like sitting there hanging out. Sam's got his drink in the cup holder. I'm like, hey buddy, I'm leaving. And usually Sam is like, I have to say bye to dad. Like I have to give him the high five. I have to give him the handshake, and he has to go wave and everything. I'm like, hey buddy, I'm leaving. He's like, so like, anyway, and he's like talking.
Loser.
He's like talking to these guys in the hot tub. He's like, yeah, he's like, I got a new Transformer. So just having a normal conversation.
That's awesome.
So yeah, the kids are great, man. Father's Day was awesome.
Good.
And having a nice round of golf was great.
Yeah, it was.
We actually hit them real well.
Yeah, we did pretty well. I mean, that was
We
my
didn't keep
first
score.
time out.
Did pretty awesome,
Yeah.
man. Your drive was nice.
Yeah,
It was on.
it was nice to get out.
Yeah. All right. Well, what about you? Because I talked a lot about my day, so go ahead. I apologize.
No worries. So we got some takeout breakfast from Sunny Street.
Oh, been a while.
Yeah. So I went and got that by myself and picked it up and brought it home, and we had some breakfast. Just me and the wife and kids, and then then my mom too. My mom's been home, so we did that, and then we just hung out for a little bit, and then we headed over to Chelsea's her aunt and uncle's house, and they made chili dogs, which I was really excited about.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah. So just hung out there, real kind of low key, and ate and had a couple drinks and whatever. And then, took everyone home, and then I was like, all right, I'm going to play golf.
Yeah.
It was such a nice, relaxing day. I didn't think about work or...
That's the best thing. And I think we talked about that on Sunday when we were golfing. It was like,
Yeah.
you know me and my Sunday scaries, man.
Right,
Usually I
right.
start getting that anxiety on Sundays, but man, being on the golf course on a Sunday
When it
night
was a
was
really nice night, like you said, it was so hot in the morning.
but that rain that came
That
through.
rain came through and then cooled it down a little bit. And then, it was warm, but it wasn't...
It was comfortable when we started.
Yeah.
It was still warm. And then like that,
humid,
but then that rain came through again.
Yeah.
We sat under a tree for
Oh,
like
yeah,
10,
that's
15
right.
minutes and just
Yeah.
hung out. And then, man, it was so comfortable. And we were like the only people on the course.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
Not rushed. It was, we were done in 2 hours flat, but it was a lot of fun. So that was a good day for
Good
sure.
day.
It was a good fucking day.
Great fucking day.
So yeah,
That's
Father's Day is always good, man. It was it was nice. But then I missed a whole day of yard work because that's my day.
Yeah.
So work on the yard.
Yeah.
But I did on
You
Saturday.
recovered.
Oh, I did fine.
Yeah.
My grass isn't growing as fast as it was, so
Right.
it's been tough.
It's true.
But yeah, man, I don't know.
Good.
So I don't know. Did you get any good gifts, by the way? I didn't even hear it. Did you get a gift for Father's Day?
So I got...
I know your shirt that you got from Sloan.
So I got my
'cause
shirt
you wore that
from
for the last.
Sloaney. Yeah, the girl dad shirt.
Yeah.
So that was cool. And then I also got some trail runners.
Which you wore on the golf course.
I did.
Which I don't even know if that's legal, but
I mean, you're right.
no one stopped us. The ranger comes out.
Yeah.
No, I'm not sure about
My
those.
scorecard was not accepted.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. Can't.
No,
can't
I got
take it.
these fancy trail running shoes that are by far the most comfortable pair of sneakers I've ever worn.
Weren't you wearing them last night? I think you were wearing them last night when I saw
I
you.
was.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. Like, they were great.
We're on the trail. You're on a bourbon trail drinking
Yeah, right.
Weller Foolproof last night.
That was fantastic. But yeah, no. So I got these shoes and really excited for that. And yeah,
It's a good day.
it was a great day.
Father's Day is
Love
good
it.
times.
Yeah, absolutely.
You gotta have something exciting. You know, we don't get too many days. Birthdays are like,
Yeah.
whatever. Birthday. I don't even want to have a birthday because it's getting old.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't even like to celebrate it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, just trying to keep busy, and
Yeah, man.
it's a lot of.
I hear you. I've been busy as shit.
Yeah. So, for anyone who doesn't know, I don't know. You want to talk about your house?
Oh, well, I'm trying to sell my house right now.
Yeah, which is exciting and
yeah.
nerve-wracking.
Yeah, I mean, so when we first decided to do it, it was just insanity because it's, you got to declutter and you got to.
Dude, you guys did it so fast. I think we talked about it for the first time not too long ago. We were doing a bourbon review on my patio.
Yep.
And you're like, oh, we're talking about maybe getting a house.
Right.
A week goes by. You're cleaning the house out and
Dude,
it's on the market. I'm like,
in a week,
Jeez.
I made like 9 trips to Salvation Army or the dumpster.
Just dumping everything. Yeah.
And just got rid of a bunch of crap. And like, I just didn't stop because we were like, you know what? If we're going to do it, we're just going to do it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to fiddle fuck around with it. I just wanted to get it done. So did that. But then it goes on the market. And actually, this is kind of a dad hack.
Okay. Bring it on.
So, especially, I mean, it's always hard to get your kids to clean up after themselves, but then especially after like the lockdown and everything else, like I've just been so relaxed, and I think everyone has, about rules and everything else. Just they're home all day, so I've been just whatever.
We're all on the same page with that shit,
exactly.
man.
I mean, it's been months now at this point. We're all just kind of like, yeah, I'm not gonna. This isn't a big deal, but we've been getting, showing requests or whatever, and it's like, hey, can we be there in an hour? So
Clean up
if you
time.
want to figure out how to get your kids to learn how to clean up, sell your house. Because like the rules are set now, man. Like they play with something, they put it away. Like they have done such a good, so it's kind of a proud dad moment too. Like they have like learned this and figured it out, and when they're done playing with something, they put it away. And it's been wonderful.
Okay. Well, it deserves this.
Dad hack.
For sure.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to start selling my house.
Yeah, might as well.
I mean, now is the time.
It is.
It's ridiculous, man. People
Or
are
so
selling their
they
houses
say.
quick. So they say. Well, you can
I
say
haven't sold
differently, I
mine
guess,
yet.
but it's only been a week, right?
Week and a half.
Whatever.
Yeah.
It'll go.
Yeah.
And then you can just sell it to me
Yeah.
for like a big discount, but then you won't want to buy your new house.
Right.
Then.
So yeah, I would say like it has been super stressful, but then once it went on the market, it hasn't been that bad. Like
Yeah.
now it's just
Well, now it's
keeping it maintained.
It's just keeping it clean.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like now stay out of your house. Now it's
Dude,
like where
we've
can
been
we go
doing-
for the day?
We've been doing so many things to stay out of the house. We went and did a hike the one day, which was a little bit crazy because
Well, yeah, Chelsea's feeling that right now.
yeah, Chelsea got poison ivy.
The worst.
It's terrible. I feel
Has she gotten
bad.
poison ivy before? I think she said she hasn't.
I don't think I've ever seen her get it.
So as you get older, things start to suck and you start developing new allergies.
Right.
Because I never used to get poison ivy. I could roll in it when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Never had a problem. I was in the woods all the time. Never had a problem. Reached mid-20s. I swear to God, man, I see it when I got it now. It's like, ugh,
Yeah.
I see those leaves now. It just makes me cringe.
So yeah, the one day we had a showing, and so we had 2. We had back to back in the same day. So we were like, all right, we have a couple hours that we need to be out of the house. And so we were like, all right, well, let's go do we'll do like
Trail,
a mile
okay.
trail hike with the kids, and then we'll go get something to eat. So
Did you guys get food after that? Or did you just go home?
no, we just went home. So
All right, go ahead.
we get into this trail, and like I'd been there before, but not like regularly, I guess.
Don't know the trails that well.
But I was pretty confident that it all wrapped around. Like it kind of makes sense too. It's a
trail.
It's a Metro Parks trail. So
Typically,
like,
they
should
go back
all
to where you
loop,
start. Yeah, they
right?
come back around somehow. Are there signs there or anything like that?
Not really.
You know what? To be honest with you, sometimes the signs don't even really help.
Right. So we're going and we get to this like this cool like bridge thing. It's like a rope bridge.
Okay.
So we go across that, and the kids think it's all wobbly, and it's really
It's
fun.
awesome. Yeah.
And then Chelsea's like, all right, well, let's turn around. I'm like, it's only been like not even 3/4 of a mile yet.
Yeah, this
like,
loops.
Let's just keep going. It'll loop around. She's like, I don't think it loops around. I'm like, trust me, babe. It'll loop around.
I know. I have a key. I just know. Okay, I'm a man.
I'm in my element.
Yeah. Let me do my thing here. It loops.
So, spoiler alert, it does not loop around.
Noted.
So another 2 miles in, and we were about a mile away from
Where it
the
loops.
park. we like exited the park, and we're just like on the side of the road, and had to walk through all this tall grass and shit like that, right? So I'm carrying Sloan. I probably carried her for 2.5 miles.
Sounds about right. That'd be Ben.
Yeah.
Ben, just me up.
I mean,
me
she
up,
was
me
really
up.
good up until, a certain point, and then she was just like, yeah, I'm done. So I'm carrying her through, and we were like on the side of it's a state route, but it's just one lane.
Yeah.
So it's 608.
Okay, yeah.
And there's all these hills, and it's all uphill, of course.
Naturally.
And it's like really tall grass.
It's like when we had to go to school back in the day.
Yeah, 100%.
So it was uphill both
Yeah,
ways.
both ways.
No shoes.
Yeah. So I'm carrying her through, and we finally, we had to make a decision. We're like, all right, we can either go back to where we parked or
Call an Uber.
or her parents lived pretty close to where we were. We're like,
Okay.
or we could just go over there, and my mom had my truck. She was out doing some stuff, and we could just have her go pick us up. It was about the same distance either way, so I was like, fuck it. Let's just go back to the car, be done with it. Like, okay. So we're going, and of course, from that decision to where it was a lot, there was no shoulder on the road. So,
You're just walking along the road?
in the woods, which is not like trails.
No, that's
It is
just
not
woods.
maintained
And that's where
everything.
Chelsea's getting poison ivy from.
I'm almost positive, it's got to be. So, yeah, we did that. It was fun, though. Like, the kids were generally pretty good.
And they liked it,
weren't
though.
Complaining. It was kind of an adventure, so it was a lot of fun. The problem is that a day later, we figured out that Chelsea's got this poison ivy, and I pulled a big freaking tick off of Sloan.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot about the tick.
Yeah.
How'd you remove the tick?
So we did.
Because I know there's ways.
Yeah.
Certain ways.
So, tweezers, and then so you put some rubbing alcohol.
Yeah.
On top of it, and then that's supposed to
Make them come out.
make the
Their head comes out, right?
pinch or whatever.
Yeah, because what they do is they
loosen
dig.
up.
They go in,
Right.
and so it makes them pull their head out.
Yeah.
Because there's that, and I heard Dawn
Oh, really?
on like a swab. If you put Dawn on it,
Okay.
and then
Or like a Q-tip or something.
yeah,
like that?
or just like a ball, and just
Yeah.
put it on them, and then eventually they'll come out.
Huh.
And you guys did it smart though, because you said you saved it, right? So you
we
take it to the
saved
doctor.
Yeah, it's actually still in my freezer now that I think about it.
Those freaking things, man.
Yeah, dude, it was big. It was pretty full.
Ugh, those things are so disgusting, man. They're just the worst. And I have the biggest fear because I met a guy who has Lyme disease or whatever it's called, and excuse me. And he said everybody reacts differently. His
Right.
Lyme is different. He said, dude, he has.
And there's
he
no
said
cure, right? Like you just
no.
live
He
with it.
he said he said it's miserable. He said it's
Really?
absolutely miserable.
Ugh.
So I mean, I've only seen a few in person. One was on my brother's dog. Gets him all the time. He runs in this field by his house, which my brother's got it made. He's got this field
That
next to his
feels
house.
great.
And his dog, that's where his dog shits.
That's awesome.
Never has to clean up shit.
That's amazing.
So, but he gets ticks. But the nice thing is the medicine he puts on the dog, these things die pretty much instantly.
Really?
But the one he caught off of his back, and he had it in his Ziploc bag, and I had shoes on these, like the rubber, and I'm stomping on this thing, and it's fine.
Oh yeah.
Stomping on it, fine. So I'm like, put it up on the, on the porch. So with my knuckle, I just go like that with my knuckle. Things popped. It was, the thing
It was big. Yeah.
it was big. It was disgusting.
Yeah.
And one on my dog one time. But other than that, I've never seen him on.
Yeah.
I know Perry's got one on his head when he's getting family pictures.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So I think about that all the time too, because they're like, "Hey, go sit in that tall grass over there." It's like,
Right.
sweet.
Yeah.
Ticks. Actually, one time we got our family pictures done. We were in this field, and the grass is above your ankles, and I'm wearing flip flops.
Mm-hmm.
We're walking. I go, Liz, just don't look at the ground. She's like, why? I'm like, I'm telling you, dude, thousands of spiders.
Really?
Just jump, like all walking across the grass. I'm like, we are walking through piles of spiders, and they're just jumping all over our legs and stuff. I'm like, just don't even look down. And you know me, I hate spiders. I could deal with snakes, anything, but dude, spiders.
Yeah, spiders are not fun to be around.
I could never live in Australia.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I know what
you got spiders out there eating bats and shit and snakes.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, not for me.
Nah, but so Ian now is a trail runner after that, right?
Yeah,
You got your trail shoes.
Well, so then that was like 2 or 3 days before Father's Day.
Yeah.
So then I'm gonna go back there, learn those trails.
And I've told you though, like trail running's the best. My dad.
That was one of the reasons Chelsea was like, well, what do you really want for Father's Day? And, I didn't want to just say bourbon or, what I mean? Like,
enough.
Yeah. And so I was like, you know what? I've been talking about going to learn the trails a little bit better and be good for me to get out and, exercise a little bit.
Hey, we can all use it.
So I was like, you know what? A good pair like trail running shoes would be fun because
what brand are those things, by the way?
So they're called Solomon.
Okay.
So it was a recommendation from my future brother-in-law, who's a big runner, and
okay,
he said that they're like the best. So
yeah, my dad has like trail running shoes, and because they have like almost like a cleat bottom to them. So I
tell you what, I used them on the golf course. They were great.
They're great, right? Digging in. Yeah, trail running is the way to go, especially as we get older. Our knees aren't as what they used to be. So running on like pavement and all that, the impact's doesn't feel good.
Well, and for me, it's just like less boring too.
Well, that's the thing. So like trail running, like when I used to do it, my dad showed me this path like at the lagoons.
Okay.
So you have your regular path, but there's like actually like off the beaten path, there's actually like trails, and they're real skinny, they're real small, but there's a lot of obstacles,
Roots and
so there's like roots and like trees that are down in the middle of the, tons of landmines.
Inside joke.
Yeah, you won't get that one. But the great thing about it is like you're so focused on where you're running that you just don't even think about if you're fatigued,
if you're tired.
Yeah, you don't feel like
pay attention.
You're not out of breath. Like you're just constantly running.
Well, and you can't go and
you can't go like a full.
Here's what screws me when I run just like on the road.
Yeah. Or like your speed.
Yeah, I get bored, and so then like I start sprinting.
Yeah.
And then like I'm a mile in, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so tired. Oh my god.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I'll just turn around now.
Yeah, it's easy to do.
To whereas on a trail,
you have no choice.
You go a lot longer.
You go longer
because you're going at a much more reasonable pace.
You're going at a reasonable pace, and then like if you're if you get deep into this on this path,
you have no choice.
You have no choice. You're like, okay, well I have to go to a certain point.
Around.
It doesn't loop around. Next thing you know, you're calling an Uber. So, yeah, trail running is the way to go, man. And like I said, like with your legs and everything, you don't feel that impact. It's a little softer, and it's just nice.
I tell you what, man, these shoes are really comfortable.
Yeah,
too.
Maybe I should get back into the running again because I need to get back into something. Ever since the quarantine thing, man, I haven't been back to the gym.
Well,
I have no desire.
Yeah,
I need to.
Speaking of running, so I've been talking about a friend of mine. She owns Anytime Fitness
Over in Concord.
around here. Yeah. And so she started this event called the 24 and 24, and they it's an amazing. So they work with Make-A-Wish Cleveland, and they take kids that have some pretty awful cards dealt to them in life. Just terminal diseases and cancer and just awful stuff, especially for these kids that they didn't ask for any of that. So she started this foundation and this event where you run a mile an hour for 24 hours straight. And it's this whole event.
Okay.
And so it's pretty cool. And so I approached her, I don't know, a couple months ago. And I was like, hey, I would love to get involved. Little Scholars is looking to get into something else and everything else. So we did. So we became a sponsor. So there's 10 kids. So it started out with one kid that they were able to sponsor. I think the first year they raised $13,000, and that was 6 years ago. Last year, I think they did $185,000 $4,000 for, I don't remember how many kids were last year, but so this year there's 10 kids. And so there's 200 runners, and each runner like does their own fundraiser. And then there's corporate sponsorship and things like that. So each kid has a corporate sponsor. And so we're, for the daycare, we're sponsoring one kid, and then I'm running and then going to do a fundraiser myself. So, excuse me. So yeah, I need to be able to run.
So you got to get into it.
Yeah.
When is this? October?
So yeah, it's the event's in October.
All right, you got some time. Don't tell yourself that though.
Well, the event was supposed to be in August.
Hey.
And I kept telling myself I have some time. And then Corona hit. And they're like, well, we have to move the event. And I was like, I got plenty of time.
Plenty of time. It'll be better running in October than in August, though.
Yeah, 100%. I'm excited for
Well,
that.
we get some hot days in October still.
Yeah, but it won't be.
It won't be August.
There's a chance at least that we'll have
good weather.
Pretty good weather. But it's cool though. They do like like people like camp out. Like they put up their own tents.
I've seen things like this before.
They have like massage tables out there, and like people come and donate their time to make sure the runners are good. People are cooking food the whole time. It's pretty awesome.
I'll bring you some food.
Yeah. I think we should podcast from there.
I'm in.
At because I'm going to need a pick me up at 2 a.m.
Yeah, I'll come hang out.
I'll be what? So it starts at noon. It's noon to noon. So I'll be 14 miles in or something like that.
I'll come hang out. I'll just I'll bring a bottle secretively.
I just get fucking wasted.
Yeah. All right, man. I gotta go run. Just as soon as you get up from the table, you just fall on your face and fall asleep.
Where's my wish kid?
I'm good. Yeah. Get this guy out of here. I'm gonna take a nap. Just right here. It's in the middle of the track.
So yeah, I'm excited for that. So it's a good challenge. It's a good. I'm committed.
I think that's the way to do it. And I've said this 100 times. I'm like, dude, I was gonna do that triathlon in Fairport.
Oh yeah.
This was years ago, by the way.
That.
I forgot what happened, but I think the best thing to do when you do these things is just sign up for it.
Yeah.
Because then you're like, okay, I'm locked in. I'm locked in. I got to do it now.
So for this, they can only take 200 runners.
Okay.
And they had over 1,000 inquiries in the first 12 hours.
Damn.
That it was open.
That's amazing.
So the fact that I got a spot, I have to.
Yeah, you're in, man.
There's no way.
You're locked in.
And you know me, there's no way I'm going to do it and not finish. So I'm training, and it'll be good for me.
That's what she said.
Sorry.
That's good.
On a serious note, though, yes, that is awesome, and it's awesome, man. That's cool that you're doing that, and it's obviously for an amazing cause.
Yeah.
So I appreciate. I mean, anybody can appreciate that.
So hopefully, I'm racking the brain. We were kind of talking about it earlier. Come up with some kind of an event, or I don't know what the hell we're allowed to do these days, but do some kind of an event to try and do some fundraising.
I mean, obviously 100% in on that. We just need to come up with an idea. So, hey, if somebody could help us out with that, come up with some ideas. So yeah, that's part of the plan, man. That's I like that. We'll and I'm pumped too because you're doing that. I'll come hang out.
Yeah,
I'll break away from the house. I'm a good, I'm a night owl. I'll come hang out late night, and I'll bring a water bottle full of bourbon for myself.
Get me going.
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly what'll keep you going, man. Might as well give you NyQuil while I'm at it.
Right.
You want some NyQuil Z? Yeah. Here you go, pal. I brought a tent. You can take a nap. I'll just fill in. I'll just go jump in and run for you for a little bit.
Perfect. They won't know.
Mile an hour?
Yeah.
I got you for at least 40 minutes.
Yeah, so I'm not exactly sure how they do it, but...
well, obviously you got to take some breaks or something, right? I mean...
Yeah, so I think they stagger, they put you in groups based on, your pace, and it's, self-reported. So, because when you register, they ask,
hey, what's your handicap here?
Basically, yeah. And so, in your groups, and I think that they try and do it to where you can have decent breaks.
Yeah. Well, it makes sense.
So
it's 24 hours.
At least a mile every hour, and you can't run 6 miles and then take 6 hours off. It's got to be 1 mile per hour. So, but I think they kind of do it like a draft, so where you might be in the beginning for the first hour, and then you have the last 15 minutes of the second hour, so you have a longer break.
Okay,
I don't even know if that's true.
That makes sense, though.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, it'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're, talking about events, like you said, like what we're allowed to do. And I mean, just get on that topic. Like, what can we do? There's nothing going on.
Yeah.
We do know that there's the bourbon trails scheduled.
It's scheduled at least, yeah.
So we have that to look forward to. Other than that, we've missed out on a lot of things.
Yeah, I mean, no rib burn off.
Yeah, like just the basic. I mean,
I don't think they're doing Arts Fest, right?
I don't think so, no. Here's what confuses me. You know, they have all these things that they've canceled.
Mm-hmm.
They've canceled the 4th of July.
Mm-hmm.
The fireworks, like in
Right.
like every city pretty much. But Men Are Rocks is going on.
Is it?
Yeah, the schedule was posted last week on Facebook, and I'm like, wait a minute. How are you able to do that? How can you get all these people in this field to watch a concert? Are they limiting it? Because it's like usually it's just open. Like you walk in.
Well, and when is that?
I think there was one on Tuesday last week. It's like every Tuesday.
So you can do that, but you can't do fireworks?
Can't do fireworks.
I'm really pissed off that they're canceling fireworks. To me, that's an outdoor event. You can
make zones. You can make zones. You can literally get fenced, or you could get spray paint and be like, hey, go here.
And if you're not following it, then leave.
They could tell you to go home.
Yeah.
But don't ruin it for everybody. Like,
dude, I love fireworks.
Because for us, we do the fireworks at my house every year. We sit in my front yard, all the kids, and it's nice because we're like in my front yard and we could see the fireworks at the high school, and it's perfect.
I look forward to it.
It's amazing. The kids love it, and it's just so much fun, and it's just laid back. And now we can't.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're still gonna have a cookout, but it's like, all right, I guess everybody just take off whenever because there's no fireworks.
Right.
I could probably get some sparklers or something. Snakes and sparklers.
Sparklers.
Because that's like the only ones I like. You telling me you don't have any like screaming memes or Hoosker do's, Hoosker don'ts?
Hoosker don'ts.
With or without the swizzle stick. But yeah, man, it sucks. It's this whole summer. It's like all these events that we typically do.
It is. It's unfortunate. And then I start to feel bad because I'm like, this is kind of a big deal. It's a pandemic. And then I'm like, it's not a big deal. Like,
it's so hard to read.
I've actually been affected by it, but
it's just so hard to tell, man.
All this bullshit.
I can't figure it out. I hear a different thing every day, and then I'm like, and then all of a sudden they're like, I think it was like Orlando, somewhere in Florida, like 9,000 new cases today. It's like, and it's a record spike. It's like, okay, well then is it not? I can't figure it out.
I know.
So I don't know what to do.
I can't figure out when they say new cases. Is it hospitalizations? It's just very difficult because it's so media biased. It's, on one side, if you're not wearing a mask, you're a fucking asshole. And on the other side, it's you've been lied to and quit being a sheep. And
yeah, it's like, okay, don't wear a mask.
Dude,
but, I'm like, I don't know what to do. And then like, then people are sending stuff. It's like, when you wear a mask, it instantly decreases the amount of oxygen you're getting. I'm like, okay, I'm going into the store for 15 minutes. I'll wear a mask if I have to.
Right.
If your sign says wear a mask, I'll wear a mask. Whatever. It's not going to kill me to wear a mask. But then, like you said, people are like, that's stupid. I don't have to do that. Well, whatever. I'll do it if I have to. And then on the other side of things, like, is it a big deal? Is it not a big deal? I don't really know. And then I could go so far.
Right.
I don't really want to get into it. Bottom line, wish there was things to do. On the other side of things,
I would love to be able to get an event together where, it's like outside.
Yeah.
We could set up some cornhole boards.
Have a tournament like the old days.
Yeah.
God, do you remember the cornhole tournaments that we used to have at my house?
Dude, what are those? 21 feet apart? We're good.
Solid.
Is it 21 or 27?
21, I think. Hole to hole or front to front. I don't remember.
Hole to hole.
Dude, man, the cornhole tournaments back in the day.
Dude, at your mom's house?
No, it was the best, man. We'd have like 50 people over there.
Oh, yeah.
And it was huge.
Yeah.
We have 2 different sets. We'd have the whole bracket drawn up, man. You're from California, trying to get Taco Bell with a lacrosse helmet on. Man, those were the days.
Good days.
Good times. No, but I was going to say before, though, is like on the other side of things, life has become, in a sense, very simple. Usually in the summer, you have somewhere to be
every day.
So your weekend comes around, you're like, okay, well, I have no time to myself because I have to be at this birthday party, I have to be at this event, I have to be at this cookout. And then it's like you go to one of them and you're like, hey, I got to rush out of here. I have to be at the next place.
It's true.
I've gotten so accustomed to life right now where it's like I don't have to be anywhere. Kind of just chilling.
It's kind of nice.
Really simple life.
Hey, that's a good positive way to think of it.
It is. On the other hand, I do miss a lot of the stuff that we used to do, like the birthday parties and going to things.
People.
Seeing people.
Yeah.
You know, for a while there, I was like, I don't want to go to another wedding ever again.
Right.
You know, it was a lot of fun when all of our friends were getting married.
Yeah.
I think I got really sick of weddings when I had 11 in 1 year.
Yeah, it got excessive.
I had 11 weddings in 1 year. I think like all of them were out of state. Where's this guy going? Oh, it's raining. There was one in St. Thomas, Denver, Washington. So yeah, we had like 11 weddings and all of them were out of town, or like 4 of them were out of town. Yeah. So I got like just sick of weddings. But anyway, that being said,
how much would you welcome that right now?
I was going to say we have 2 weddings. Well, we have 3 weddings that we're supposed to have this year. Yeah. One of them's already been postponed. And then we have one in August and one in September. So we'll see if it happens. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how this stuff's going to work. I don't know
that
the rules.
Seems reasonable though.
Yeah.
A couple weddings, like it's fun.
It's a nice night out. You know, It's a nice night out with the wife. We still haven't had a knife.
You haven't had a knife at all?
She may have had one behind my back. But we haven't had a night out together.
Yeah.
In a very long time.
My anniversary's next week.
Yeah.
And we were talking about trying to do something, and we're like, well, what can we do? I'm like, well, we can go to a restaurant. And she's like,
I know, man. I think the only time that Liz and I have had alone is a car ride to meet up with our realtor. So, like, I mean, we have not had like a moment like where one of us wasn't with the kids.
Right.
Like, I've had time by myself, obviously, and same with her, but we have not had a night together.
Yeah, right.
So I'd be very excited to have some type of date night.
For sure.
That being said, I would also like to go date night with some friends too. Top golf.
I know, we need to do that.
I think taking the wives would be fun.
That'd be so much fun.
Because I told Liz, I'm like, you don't have to even know how to golf. Just go there and swing a club.
I took Chelsea to the one in Scottsdale.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Yeah. I've never heard anybody complain about playing Top Golf.
Yeah.
It's like someone on a.
We should do it.
You ever see someone on a jet ski that doesn't have a smile on their face? You ever see an angry person on a jet ski? No. It's like comparing it to that. Yeah. You can't go to Top Golf and not have a good time unless you like break a club or hurt yourself or something. Yeah. But you're gonna have fun regardless.
Right.
So
listen, if you break a club or hurt yourself, you probably already had the good time.
That's true.
So.
That's true. Yeah. I've only broken one club in my life.
That was stupid.
Yeah. That was so dumb.
You didn't even try.
That was like a terrible shot. I tossed it like this. I mean, it went like a foot in front of me?
Maybe a foot.
Just broke in half. I'm like, how is that even possible? Now,
that was awesome.
Let's be honest here.
Number 8 at St. Dennis.
Yeah, it was. It was that stupid par 3.
Par 3.
Yeah.
You put it off to the right, and then you're just chipping onto to a nice big green.
And you just like
biffed it.
And I'm like, fuck.
And you just tossed your club up. And it just exploded. It was amazing.
Now, that being said, I think that maybe I, at one point, probably had a bad shot at one point and went like slammed it into the ground. Yeah. So I probably weakened the shaft a little bit. Shaft gets weakened after a little time.
That's what she said.
But, yeah, fucking golf clubs. Oh, so Top Golf, yes, 100%.
Yeah, we should
dying to do that. But, man, I don't know.
Yeah.
So.
All right, so. I guess since it's just me and you,
do you want to do a dad hack? I actually
kind of did a dad hack. Right?
I think I have one. So it's gonna piggyback off of what you said.
Okay.
About getting a sure way to get your kids to clean.
I
never tried this before, but I did know that there was a thunderstorm coming or something. So I had everything that was outside. Backyard's a disaster. Their kids were outside all day. And Ben, okay, so maybe not all kids, but my 4-year-old, this worked on. Sam, there's a storm coming.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you want any of your stuff to get wet. I'm telling you, this kid cleaned the patio area spotless. It was like pristine. The kid cleaned everything, put everything away perfectly. He wanted to make sure that he didn't leave anything out.
That's awesome.
I'm like, dude, there's a storm coming. We don't want, he's like, oh my God. I mean, you should have seen the sense of urgency. The kid was just running around cleaning up everything, putting everything away, putting everything in the garage. I'm like, jackpot. Ben, on the other hand, is like,
Yeah,
I don't give a shit. Ben's just on the place that like flicking me off. But yeah, that's I like I said, that's kind of like what you said, like about like the moving thing, like
right.
you gotta have everything clean. So it worked like a charm. It's.
Did you hit it? Dad hack.
Did I what?
I said, did you hit it?
That's what she said.
No,
Hey man,
that's
you
awesome.
hit it. So yeah, it did work. It was so that was just like I didn't know that would work, but it did.
Yeah, that's a shot in the dark, and you hit it.
It sure did.
That's awesome.
So yeah, man.
Great.
Give me a proud dad moment. I can still hear that guy yelling.
That guy is going absolutely nuts.
He might kill his best friend.
Yeah.
You hear him? Oh, he's still going, man. All right, there's new people. All right, so give me a proud dad moment.
So, we've brought it up a few times on the podcast. It's a pretty natural subject for what we talk about, but potty training.
Yes, tell me about potty training.
So Sloan, she's going to be 3 at the end of July.
Mm-hmm.
And so end of March is when we all got locked down.
Mm-hmm.
And immediately I was like, okay,
Perfect time
to potty train. We're going to be stuck at home anyway. Daycares are closed. So we got all this time. We're going to do it. Fast forward to mid-June.
Mid-June.
And
everything good happens in mid-June.
Yeah, right. We hadn't even freaking attempted.
Guilty.
And so, maybe a mistake, but the reality is all this shit going on. We didn't know how long it was going to last for, everything else. We're like, you know what? She's not ready. Which she probably was, but whatever. So anyway, last week, so in the midst of trying to sell my house and do everything else, I had these 2 days where there was nobody here or available to help with the kids. So I was like, I told, at the daycare, I'm like, I can't. Oh my God, this guy's running.
Yeah, is
that the guy?
No, it was somebody else.
No, I meant, was that his friend?
Maybe he looked scared.
It's amazing.
All right.
Anyway, so long story short, like we said, all right, we didn't really talk about it, but I was home. It was a Monday and Tuesday, and I was like, we're just gonna potty train. And I did exactly what I did with Gibbs.
Yeah.
Just stripped her down, and I was like, all right, we're just not doing it. And really the whole thing is I had them, and I couldn't go out and get diapers, and we only had like 3 left.
Okay.
Like, I don't want to be in a situation where I was like, I could do like a Target drive up or something like that, but come on, we got to be done with this. And man, the first day was rough,
Naturally.
but after that, like, it's been great. And so now, she's just so excited about it. And then so the proud dad moment though comes with Gibson. So she's doing it and she gets excited. We do the potty dance and everything else. She gets some candy or whatever the treat is. Gibson though is like, I caught him the other day. They were playing and I was in my office and I was just kind of, I could hear what they were doing and everything. And Gibbs just goes, Sloan, you're kind of dancing. Do you need to go potty? And she goes, no, I don't need to go potty. And then he sings like the Daniel Tiger song. And it's like, I can't even remember how the exact words go, but it's like, if you're not sure, you should just try or something like that. And like, so she went in there and then she went potty. And like, I was like, dude,
good job,
talk
Gibbs.
about you helping out, man. I was so proud of him for like, and then, she went and he was all excited. And then Gibbs ran to me. He's like, she needs candy, this.
Yeah.
I was like, dude,
Big brother,
absolutely.
man. Proud dad moment
So
for sure.
proud of him.
That's awesome. That's the best thing about older siblings is they actually do, like, to watch them, like the way they are with their little brother or sister it's so cool to watch that stuff, man. And it's
like
natural.
we've had people talk to us about that, and like Mila, for example.
Yeah.
So she's what? Like
She's
7 years older than Mary.
5. No, she's
5 or
she's
6?
9, 6 years older, I think. Yeah.
6 years older. So that makes sense to me. But like Gibbs and Sloan are 2 years
Or maybe
apart.
5. I don't even know. Whatever.
But
yeah, still though, that's
And
because
so,
she's a lot older, so she knows she could see that kind of stuff.
Well, and Mila also is just so like
She's just a very caring
amazing.
person.
Like,
yeah, that's just how
already
she
a
is.
mom, I feel
Yeah,
like, you know.
yeah, they were so lucky with that.
But Gibbs was never really.
But you see the way he is with her though. He's pretty awesome with
it's
all that,
pretty
man.
great. So yeah, I was super proud of him. Super proud of her for getting it. Especially during all this like craziness.
Yeah.
You know, because like the last thing I want is a bunch of accidents in my house.
Well, that's the thing right now. We're trying to sell the house.
But like none.
That's good because same thing here. We were trying to do we were like, oh, potty training will be easy. We have all this time. We never did anything.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, Ben will be like, oh yeah, I want to go on the potty. He'll go take his diaper off. We'll go sit on it and just be like, all done. I'm like, no, you're not. You didn't even do anything. Like, so we're trying to work on him too. So like, hopefully things work out here soon.
I'm telling you, man, you got to do the strip him naked. Don't even let him like. And we did the same thing we did with Gibbs. Like even at nighttime, no pull up, no nothing, just like underwear. Like don't get me wrong, there's a mattress protector, and then
Yeah, for sure.
3 sets of towels underneath the sheets, but they don't know it.
Yeah,
you know?
but so if they pee on themselves, it's gonna be very uncomfortable.
Right.
So that's the best way to do it, though.
But she got up the other night, like in the middle of the night, and like sorry, it wasn't the middle of the night. It was like I don't know, midnight or something like that, and I was still up, and I was in my room. And I saw her door open. I was like, "Oh shit, she's up! Like I'm gonna have to go."
Yep,
rock her
here we
back to
go.
sleep. She didn't even come to us. She went right to the bathroom.
Damn,
and then went
so she
back
got it
in
right
her
away.
bed. I couldn't believe it. I was floored.
That's awesome.
So lucky.
2 proud dad moments.
Yeah,
That's pretty good, man. Yeah, I know we need to do it.
I think it's like a lot of things in life where the buildup that you do in your head is so much worse than the actual.
It really is. 'Cause it's not
like,
even
yes,
that big. It's not even that big.
painful for a day.
It's not even that big of a deal. We've done it,
Right.
so it's like okay, we've been there. It's like you just got to remember what you did the first time and just do it. Do the same thing.
And Ben's probably still a little young.
He's like 8 weeks younger than Sloan.
Yeah.
So he's getting close.
So he's getting close, but
Sam was so easy once it came to potty training, man. He was so easy. He didn't really pee on the floor or anything like that. What we did was we put that little toilet in the middle of the family room.
Yep.
And he would just walk around, same thing with just naked.
yeah.
You know, he was just Winnie the Pooh in it or Porky Pig in it with just a shirt on, no pants.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he's, then he would go sit on the toilet for like a half hour until he went. But the thing is just to make it exciting. Like you said,
Yeah,
like
do the
we used the
potty
potty dance
dance.
and everything. We
Yep.
would FaceTime with you guys and have
Yeah,
Gibson and Chelsea would be dancing around with them. And
Yep.
so that was fun. So yeah, we got to work on that. That'll
I
happen.
just didn't understand because Gibbs, it was easier, I guess, because it was just him, or so, I guess Sloan was like tiny, so I didn't.
But it was easy because she wasn't moving.
and it was also he's a boy, so like, I just did it. You
Yeah,
know,
just-
And I had you to help clean up shit off my couch.
That was hilarious. Don't worry, man. Took care of it.
I
took the
appreciate it, bro.
Took the poop off.
But no, like that seemed easier to me because like I would ask him, do you have to pee or do you have to poop?
Yeah.
You know, and
Like,
so
boom.
with Sloan, I was like, well, do you have to go? She said, no. She just keeps saying no. And then I would have to sit her down. I don't know. It was just, I guess it's really not that much different, but it was different.
It is.
it worked.
I think it's different with every kid just in general. But yeah, with a girl.
At the
and
end
like,
of the day, the same methods.
yeah,
worked.
it works. He's got to do it.
Yeah.
Bite the bullet.
Yeah. So,
So, all right,
What
that's
about
good.
got a proud dad moment
I
recently?
do. So Sam is not so excited about a pool, like going in the pool.
Really?
He
was in
he
swim lessons,
wasn't so
right?
bad with it, but then it was like time away from it, I guess.
Yeah.
We started doing the swimming class, which
Right.
the first
But
time
you
was
only got to
rough.
go
We only
a
got
couple
2
times, right?
Yeah. First time was a little rough. He wasn't loving it. Second time he started getting comfortable. And they gave him like a little ribbon and everything. He was just super excited about it. Then
Yeah.
boom, gone. No more swim class.
Thanks, Corona.
Yeah. So, fast forward to this week, we're like, they're going in the baby pool and stuff like that, playing in the pool, like the inflatable. And my in-laws have a big pool, and they're like, and he's like, I want to go in the pool. We're like, yeah, sure, whatever. So today when I'm at work, Liz has sent me Snapchats of Sam playing by the pool. Well, I guess what happened was they were on the deck, and Sam slowly started making his way into the pool. And then the next thing they know, he's climbing down the ladder, and he's up to like his neck in the pool. And they're like, well, we should put like a life jacket on or whatever.
Right.
So we have like the one that goes on his arms around his
around
his
the
chest.
front?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they put
Those
that
are
on him,
great.
and he spent. What time did she send that to me? He was probably in there for like 4 hours. They couldn't get him out of the pool. He's just floating around in the pool, just kicking his
loving
legs,
it.
and he couldn't get him out of the pool. So
That's amazing.
I went there for dinner after I got out of work. I get there and Sam's taking a bath, and I walk in there. He's like, Dad, he's like, you got to see me. He's like, you got to see. He's like, I'm a fish. He's like, I can swim. I'm like, okay. He's like, I want to go in the pool. He's like, I want you to go with me. I'm like, you just took a tubby. I'm like, let's just eat dinner and we'll go home and go to bed. No. He jumps in the pool, and he's in the middle, and he's like, you got to get in here. And I'm like, oh God. So I brought my swimsuit. I jumped in there and spent another hour and a half in there with him.
That's awesome.
And I couldn't get him out. I'm like, you're freezing, you're shivering, your skin is falling off. Like his hands were just
so
gross,
burny.
man. Like so yeah, I was definitely very proud of him last week he went in the pool at
Like
my father-in-law's house, and then he was in the hot tub, and he loved it because in the hot tub he could touch the ground and he was comfortable. But yeah, no, he's loving it. So I think we're gonna spend a lot more time at the pool.
That's
now, 'cause
awesome.
That's all he wants to do. So
That's great.
So yeah, we definitely proud of him for that. That was a big moment for him.
That's
so,
awesome.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
And yeah, that's about it, man. I mean, I have other ones probably, but that's what first one that comes to mind.
Wonderful.
So yeah, I'm happy with that.
That's great.
So
Very cool.
well, let's
We've done a couple hours here, right?
yeah, let's wrap it up.
Okay. Anything else you want to get out into the universe for this episode?
No, I just say check us out, and
We got some good guests coming up.
got some good guests coming up, and we're gonna start planning some events here. Once we start getting, once we're able to, but
figure out where we're allowed to
we do know of one coming in September, but that's a little ways out. So before that, we'll keep you posted. Just stick with us, and we'll have some fun things going on. But yeah,
Sweet.
do the usual.
Yeah, if you haven't already, which you probably have by now, because who hasn't? But
Obviously.
Follow us on all the socials: Facebook, Instagram, the Twitter, and then subscribe on YouTube. Check us out at www.thetalkingdads.com, and make sure you subscribe whichever podcast apparati
Sounds right.
that you use. Yeah, that's it. Make sure you check us out. Tell your friends. Tell your dads.
Tell the dads.
And in the meantime,
Raise good humans. Thank you.
Peace.
Hey guys, if you love what you just heard or watched, and we know you did, do us a solid and hit that thumbs up. Share with your friends and throw us a comment, literally about anything. Your support legit keeps us going. Oh, and don't forget to give us that 5-star rating. We really appreciate you.